What's up, party people? It's your boy Sean Locke, and the Creation 2011 TV special starts now.
Here I am amidst a sea of souls, wondering if you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm reaching out. Will you find me here? I'm calling you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I will be a voice of one as I shout out from the desert. And I will not grow weary when I stumble, when I fall. And though my hands may tremble, I am stronger in your presence. For I will stand alone on the voice.
From the Enumclaw Expo Center in Enumclaw, Washington, it's Creation 2011, a Rehoboth Ministries special.
With Mount Rainier serving as this backdrop, it is once again time for our annual tribute to our Creator. It is time for Creation 2011 Northwest from the Enumclaw Expo Center in Enumclaw, Washington. Hi everybody, Joseph Neal here with you for this special edition of Rehoboth Ministries. Is our Creation 2011 2-hour special. In the next 2 hours, we've got your all-access pass to everything Creation. Joining us for special interviews over the next 2 hours, Starry Night and 7x70 artist Chris August will be by for the first time on our program. Also, Healing Begins. It's the new release, The Light Meets the Dark from 10th Avenue North. For the first time ever, they'll also be appearing on our program. Also, Brian Head Welch, the former lead guitarist from Korn, he'll be joining us as well as a very special speaker. Tony Nolan will be by as well from TNT Ministries to kind of share his heart and his mission for his ministry. Plus, we've got special features like candle lighting, communion, fireworks, camping, everything that you'd expect from Creation. We've got you covered over the next 2 hours, so sit tight, sit back, relax, experience for yourself, or re-experience if you've been here, Creation 2011 Northwest. When we come back, we've got our interview with Starry Night artist Chris August. That's next when Rehoboth Ministries Creation 2011 2-hour special kicks off next. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Christy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Cale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV. You're listening to Sean Locke's Hello, our theme to Creation 2011, our 2-hour TV special. It's off his release, Never Odd or Even. Once again, special thanks to Sean Locke for his use of the theme, Hello. Chris August, our interview is coming up next, but right now, here is 7x70 as performed by Chris August at Creation Northwest. Take a look.
There is trouble on the horizon, but I'm claiming victory. I'm not giving up. Lies are fighting wrong, right is tearing me apart. Oh, but what the cross has done. day was here to stay. But forgiveness made a way. 7 times, 70 times, there's healing in the air tonight. I'm reaching up to pull it down. Gonna wrap it all around.
To face the day. That's how I like to sing this song. And winning something. I don't know the words. I'm just gonna all of a sudden just make
gonna
this
stand,
randomly
wanna sit?
come
How do you wanna
into
do it?
like this. And then make it leave. Hosanna. This song needs a kick. I'm gonna tell Paul Balochi that. Hey, Balak.
Rehoboth Ministries Television, it is Creation 2011. Thank you very much. We're here at Enumclaw Expo Center in Enumclaw, Washington. I'm being joined by my very
great
special
city.
guest at this time. For the first time ever on our program,
Special,
it is
right.
it's Chris August. Chris, how are you doing?
I feel good. Enumclaw is a good city name. That's a strong name. You don't want to mess with Enumclaw.
Sound like you could have a
I
bear
mean,
coming through at any
I am
minute.
scared at any moment. Just looking around, make sure, we're in the wild here. As you can tell, we got watch out. That's right.
Trees.
This is where I hung my food from last night, so the bears couldn't get it. But other than that, we're good to go.
Of course, your latest release out there right now has the radio hit that we all hear right now, 7 times 70. Kind of share with the viewers kind of the inspiration of where that song kind of came from creatively for you.
I will try to get serious for a second.
Okay.
No, for me, it's definitely my most personal song I've ever written, and I come from a broken home, broken family kind of situation, and that song is just one that, just talks about that, I was thinking, one day actually, since I grew up in the same house my entire life, I was actually just setting out to write a song about being hurt, and through that, I started talking about the hurtness, talking about the house, talking about the pain and all that, and then God started really teaching me about forgiveness, and then I was like, you know what, this is something I need to do, that I need in my life. I just felt it, and so I decided, okay, this song's not going to be about being hurt, it's going to be about forgiveness, and it's crazy. I mean, God, has the ability to take something broken and make it awesome, and I've seen him doing it in my own life, and so it's been pretty cool, pretty big song for me personally, that just over the last year, I mean, wrote a little over a year now, and I mean, I'm a different man because of what that song has done for sure.
That's incredibly awesome. You look how biblical that song is, 7 times 70, how he
Straight
tosses
there,
our sins in the sea of forgetfulness. It's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing
Yeah.
that you're able to turn that song into such a song of honesty.
Yeah, definitely.
And I definitely really appreciate that. Now, of course, in the fall, you're going to be back in this direction. You're going to be here in
yeah.
October.
You better
You're in
believe it.
Seattle with David Crowder Band, who, of course, is on their last tour as a formal band. What are you
We're
looking
not
forward
on
to most?
speaking terms because of that. No, I'm just kidding. What I'm looking forward to the most is watching their set every night because I'm a huge fan of their music. And I'm looking forward to just sharing the stage. I get to sing songs on the same tour as them. That is, I still don't think it's hit me yet. I mean, that's like one of my favorite bands. So it hasn't really hit me. I don't think until it gets a little closer because I've been so busy. When it gets closer, when I'm like getting on the tour bus with them, because I'm actually riding on their bus with them. When I'm laying down at night in the bunk, the first night, close my eyes and go, I'm on tour with David Crowder.
This is real.
It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a tour that people won't want to miss. I mean, it's their last one. A lot of the shows are already selling out. So, it's going to be awesome. They put on a great show. They put on the best show in Christian music. I don't care what anyone says. And
A little warm-up. They're both here at Creation Northwest, but they'll be here in
Just
October. I believe it's going to be at the Moore Theater in Seattle. Need more information, go to chrisaugustmusic.com.
more theater information? I'm
Yes,
just saying.
more theater.
Watch out.
Uh-oh. Time for a little bit of since we're having so much fun with this, we're going to incorporate our Fun Fast Facts segment involved in
Watch
this.
out.
Watch out. Some rapid-fire questions about some of your favorite artists. Favorite TV show you might like to enjoy as you're sitting at home?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice. Classic.
That's just the truth.
Classic Will Smith, Alfonso Ribeiro at his best.
Yep.
Favorite song you might find currently on your MP3 player, iPod, whatever device you listen to on?
End of the Road, Boys to Men.
Oh, nice. Now, since
Maybe you want to take it back to the Boomerang soundtrack. I don't know.
most people don't know this, but before we went on the air here, you were snacking on some Haribo gummy bears.
Yeah, well, it's Haribo, and I'm offended that you called it Haribo.
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry. Yeah.
Haribo. That's not
Caribou.
sound tasty.
It sounds like caribou, doesn't it?
Haribo.
Haribo.
It's like the bow
Yeah.
at the end. It's pretty. It's tied. Your Haribo is like, guys, you just scared me. It's a ghost. No, it's a hairy ghost, and he's coming to get me with this candy. I don't want that. I want the. Pretty
So what
bows.
is your favorite candy then?
Reese's cups.
Reese's?
Yep.
Now, there's so many Reese's nowadays. Classic Reese's, dark
just
Reese's,
king
crunchy
size-
Reese's.
Oh, crunchy. Oh, man.
Crunchy, no.
Come on. He is offending me, folks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just a cold king size Reese's cups out of the fridge.
There you go.
With
There you
Dr.
go.
Pepper.
I cannot argue with that. Favorite Bible scripture? You have one that comes to mind?
Romans 5:8. But God demonstrates His love for us in this: while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And that's my favorite one. And Ephesians 5:1, I really like. That was always my favorite, but recently I heard that Romans 5:8 and it just hit me. But Ephesians 5:1 says, "Be imitators of God, therefore as dearly loved children." That's a good verse right there. Ooh, that's how you should live your life. I'm trying. It's hard, but I'm trying.
There you go. Chris August, our Fun Fast Facts here on Rehoboth Ministries Television, our Creation 2011 2-hour special. Now, what kind of nuggets of advice would you give to some worship artists out there who are kind of getting their start and come where you come from?
Well, I like you said nuggets. It just made me think of McDonald's. So at first I would say go to McDonald's, get the 20-piece. It's only $4.99. Why would you not?
Love for McDonald's there.
I don't know. I think now I just saw that they have a 50-piece for $9.99. I think that's too many nuggets.
I'm just waiting for the 100-piece, you know?
2,000 nuggets. I mean,
We'll cater Chicken McNuggets to your entire event.
yeah, I was like, for a low price of $20, you get 1 million nuggets. We don't know what these nuggets are made out of, but I'm pretty
We
sure
think
it's like,
they're white meat.
I'm sure. I think that there's just a thing in the back that just makes. It's one machine. It makes everything. It's like, whoosh, here's your nuggets. Whoosh, here's your fries. Whoosh, here's your change. You know, I don't know what it does, but it's just. Anyway, what was the question? Worship leaders. So all you young worship leaders out there, or aspiring Christian artists, this is what you have to look forward to. I'm an idiot, but no, yeah, I'm sure you're much smarter than me, and most people are. And I always just tell people, for me personally, I loved writing the songs. You know, I think if you're a songwriter, you're a worship leader, writing songs for the church or just for people to relate to, I think that's what you got to do, is write songs that people can relate to, songs that can encourage people to hopefully live for something greater than themselves. And you know, personally, I try not to be too like preachy, like at people in my song. I try to just write for what I'm going through and being honest and where I'm at, because you know, I don't want to act like I got it all together. Because let me tell you, I definitely have. I'm nowhere near having it all together. I got so many problems. It's crazy. You know, I'm working through them every day, just like we all are. You know, and you know, I think that when you're real and when you know, don't act like you got it all together, then you know, I think that helps a lot. And so I just always encourage people when they're writing their songs and playing their music live or whatnot, just to be totally real, totally normal, and personable, and just. You know, sing songs that people can relate to.
Are you kind of surprised that your first hit, Starry Night, kind of took you to the success that it has been for you?
Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I was definitely surprised. I had no. I mean, I wrote that song. I was not a Christian artist at the time. You know, I was a Christian. You know, but I wasn't in the Christian music industry. I wrote that song out of an honest moment, really, in my bedroom on January 18th of 2009, when I was rededicating my life and my music to Christ. And, you know, I never thought that I would, I mean, it's so weird to think, like, here I am, you know, singing this song at these festivals and everyone's singing it. And I'm just like, I wrote this in my bedroom. You know, it's pretty cool thing, in my opinion, so.
I asked Sean Locke this earlier in the program as well. What do you think are some of the main differences you've encountered, you know, as your music has evolved from, you know, the secular realm on into the Christian realm now?
Well, you know, me and Sean Locke are basically like best friends. We've met once, so I don't know. I call it best friends. He doesn't know
Facebook
me.
friends, maybe.
Yeah, hardly actually.
Hardly.
Well, I'm still working the Twitter angle, but yeah, coming from the mainstream, to be honest with you, I love this industry way more. I'll never go back. And yeah, for those of you that don't know, I was in the mainstream industry before this, signed to a label in LA. I did that whole thing, and I just, you know, for me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I love when people go do music in that industry. A lot of music I listen to is love songs and pop songs. I love it. For me, I think that wasn't where at the end of the day, I mean, I think I was there when I was supposed to be, and I learned a lot, and now I'm here. I think God has put me on this journey, but I just could never see myself going back to that. I love what I do. I love this industry. I love the people. I love the fans. I love, everything, the radio that's in it, the encouragement that we can bring. I mean, we really do have the ability. We have a rare form of ministry in what we do, through media, and that I think it's pretty cool that we get to do this.
Now, you mentioned the Twitter angle.
Yep.
You're working the Twitter angle. Kind of share with our viewers where we can connect with you, find out more info about you online.
I have a website, chrisaugustmusic.com, but, probably the most thing that I do, the most personal thing is Twitter. I get on Twitter. It's just Chris August on whatever that. You just search that and you'll find me, I think. But, yeah, I keep everything up on there. But, the website, chrisaugustmusic.com, has my tour dates and all that.
We look forward as a ministry to your continued success. May you continue to bless the many people of Christ, not only throughout the country, but throughout the world, and whatever you do, and just continued blessings, my man.
Well, thank you very much.
We thank you for all that you've done for the music industry.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Don't forget, we got in October.
How many people have done that to you?
Actually, you're one of the first, I think. Yes. We have a first on this program, ladies and gentlemen. October, more theater. You can find out more about it at chrisaugustmusic.com. Also his Twitter, Chris August. It's Rehoboth Ministries. It's Christian. Oh, man. It's Creation 2011, Enumclaw Expo Center. We got 10th Avenue North. We got Tony Nolan, and we've got Bears and whoever else we got coming up. You never know what's going to happen right here in this special. We just know we're coming right back after this. Don't go away.
Coming in January 2012, it's Rehoboth Ministries Christian Music Spotlight Show. That's right, what once was a segment now is its own half-hour show, with special guests Lincoln Brewster, Red, Firefly, Sarah Groves, Audrey Assad, and more. Rehoboth Ministries Christian Music Spotlight Show, a half-hour series, coming January 2012 to Rehoboth Ministries Television. For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Chrissy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Kale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV.
All right, Seattle, how y'all doing today? Enum Scratch. That's right, I know you're calling Enum Scratch. The Claw. I was born in Tennessee, late July humidity. Doctor said I was lucky to be alive. I've been in trouble since the day that I got here. Trouble till the day I disappear. That'll be the day I finally get it right. Let me hear you sing. It's over for me, yeah. Because God won't forget all the plans He's made for me. I'll do it and see. He's not finished with me. All the things I could lose the past, 'cause you got me here. You took me back to real. Now I'm prodigal. You catch me like the thief in the night. You hold me when I put up a fight. You chase me when I run from your light. Because you love, you won't give up till my heart is stolen. Till my heart is stolen.
It's Rehoboth Ministries Television. It is our Creation 2011 2-hour special here from Enumclaw. Joe Neal here along with Rich Kresge from Alive 88.5 in Pullman. And we're here now with the former lead guitarist from Korn, Brian Head Welch, and his band. Brian, how are you?
Good. How's it going? This is Dan, and this is GR.
welcome you guys. Of course, you performed on the Fringe stage at Creation. What's your favorite part about performing festivals such as this?
Oh man, in the shade by the drum riser was awesome. It was so hot today. I was like, we wear black, so we're like going, like, cook us or bake us, whatever. We're asked for it. So, but it was the crowd, just connecting with people. You know, that's the favorite. That's our favorite thing to do, definitely.
Well, a lot of people have talked about your conversion story. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was rocking out with Korn, partying, doing drugs. The party turned on me, and I almost killed myself with the stuff, and got hooked on crystal meth, lost my marriage, and I went to a rehab, tried to quit, I couldn't quit, and then I ended up at a church with some friends, and I learned that if you start praying, things will change, so I gave it a shot, and it worked. I felt God's love touch me, that I didn't want to damage myself anymore. So I'm happy with the decision every day. I never regretted it. And are you happy with it?
Mm-hmm. Very.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So where do you see the future? Where do you see you going from here?
I see me hanging up the music stuff and like going out and speaking more, probably because I'm getting older and these guys don't really want to play much more. So no, I think I think they'll kill me if I ever quit. So we'll keep going. But I want to just keep doing. I focus on relationship with the divine, you know, and everything else flows from that. You know, I could do anything the rest of my life and I'll be good.
Is that the most favorite part that you like about speaking, is being able to share that testimony in order to help other people through those same situations and those same things that they've been involved with?
Yeah, that, and just I like to share of how real God is, because that's like, it's not even about getting clean and sober off of drugs and stuff, because it's like, you like really, when you connect with God, it's like the most high ever. It's like you're connecting with where we're going when we die, that realm, you know. And it's like, people don't think too deep about it, but I mean, it's not boring. It's the most exciting thing ever, and so I love to share that. But of course, I like to get people on the right track, you know. And that's when I hear people say my life changed because of your story and stuff, like that's the biggest paycheck I could ever hear, you know, I could ever receive.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you guys been together as your current band currently? A number of years now, or are you guys kind of?
I've been with him since February of 2009 when he put the band together, and then
He came about last March or something, May. Yeah, I gotta tell him. He's our guitar player had to leave because he's building a family. You know, his wife's pregnant, and so I just was like, God, we need a guitar player. Please send us one. And we found his video. He was trying out for TFK. He had a tryout video, and so we found it, and he's been with us since. And he started a tour, and he was 15 when he started the tour. He's 16 now.
You guys have any favorite scriptures or characters in the Bible that have kind of propel you each and every day, kind of motivate you, inspire you?
I like JR 5:13. Oh my gosh, my favorite scripture is 1 Corinthians 6:19. Do you not know that that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you? It was given to you by God. That's my birthday too, 6/19, June 19th. So I like that one. And Dan likes "Do not judge, or you'll be judged," because he's always judging people, and it helps him get past that.
I don't really have a favorite, just like, I think Revelation's my favorite book. I like to read Revelation a lot.
Ephesians and Colossians are my favorite, because it's like it talks about the heavenly realms, and every heavenly spiritual gift in the heavenly realms has been given. Oh, I love that stuff. It's so out of this world.
Now, kind of briefly touch on kind of what's your favorite song to perform that you've got going right now, and kind of the meaning behind it.
I like "We're Not Gonna Take It," the Twisted Sister cover we do, because it's like, because we get attacked all the time, so we're going, "We're not gone." No, we don't do that. I'm just kidding. To hell with the devil, Striper. Yeah, whoa. The camera girl's wearing a shirt. You can't see her. No, my favorite song, one of my favorites, probably "Save Me From Myself," because it's my whole testimony, and I try to forget about everybody and just you know, I don't always, it's not always successful, but to just between me and God, you know, because I'm so thankful. I really am.
Brian, thank you guys all so much for performing on our show, for
Yeah.
appearing on our show.
Yeah,
and blessings to you and your continued ministry and all that you do for Christian music and for putting your story and your testimony out there to help others in this nation and this world. We definitely pray for continued success for you guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Back with more Creation 2011 when we come back. Don't go away.
Up next, we talk with NewReleaseTuesday.com founder Kevin Mcneese when Creation 2011 continues. For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Chrissy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Kale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV. Coming in January 2012, it's Rehoboth Ministries' Christian Music Spotlight Show. That's right, what once was a segment now is its own half-hour show. With special guests Lincoln Brewster, Red, Fireflight, Sarah Groves, Audrey Assad, and more. Rehoboth Ministries' Christian Music Spotlight Show, a half-hour series coming January 2012 to Rehoboth Ministries Television.
There's nowhere else to go. Please, I wish that you would come home. Oh, don't be so afraid. You think that you're too far, but you never are. You never are. You never are. So scared that you're too late to hit it in the dark. But you never are. You never are. You never are. Grace is underestimated. All you ever really have to do is take it in the sky. Speak of me. Oh, don't be so afraid. You think that you're too far, but you never are. You never are. So don't be so afraid. You think that you're too far, but you never are. You never are. You never are. So scared that you're too late to hit it in the dark, but you never, you never, you never are.
We are here in the exhibition booth for Creation 2011 Northwest, our 2-hour Rehoboth Ministries television special. Joseph Neal here, and we want to take a moment to speak about some of the exhibitors who are here and the many sponsors that help make Creation 2011 a reality. One of those sponsors this year is one of the leading Christian music sites on the internet, New Release Tuesday. Here with me right now is founder Kevin Mcneese. Kevin, how are you?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Doing terrific. Now, kind of tell us what you guys got going on this year and your expanded partnership with Creation this year.
Yeah, we're excited to be here at Creation. We were at Creation East, and now we're here at Creation West. We've got the booth going on where we're giving away people prizes. You can spin our wheel. We've got scavenger hunt where people can kind of go around the whole festival. And they can look at different prizes and they can enter to win that way. We're also getting kids with tattoos on. We're trying to find them with a tattoo, and if we see them walking around, we're giving them $5. So we got a lot of stuff going on.
Now, of course, this time last year, you were in the midst of launching a new addition to the site, New Release Tuesday, NRT Radio. Kind of tell us how that's been for you and where viewers can kind of find that online.
Yeah, NRT Radio launched in September. And what we're really doing is something really different for kind of the radio station. We have a 9+ hour playlist. We do over 140 songs. We don't repeat any of the songs, and we've mixed all the genres together. You know, I think Christian music fans really like rock, they like pop, really representative of what creation is. And so what we've done is kind of put together a whole entire playlist where you're not going to hear a single repeat. And we just launched that in September. Just last week we started kind of a rewind feature where we've added about 70 songs from 2000 to 2009, and it's great. It's just a great way to kind of discover new music. So.
Now, tell us, of course, that leads into my next question, too. Kind of tell us what the purpose of New Release Tuesday is and how you kind of found it. I assume a part of it's based on finding new artists, finding new genres, finding new artists out there. Kind of explain kind of the vision for New Release Tuesday for us.
Yeah, well, I mean, really the core of New Release Tuesday is music comes out on a Tuesday. That's when all music releases. So we're really about helping music fans find what's new in Christian music each week. So we have an email newsletter that people can subscribe to. Everything on our site is free. And we do artist interviews and podcasts. We do the radio show. We do just everything is geared towards helping people discover what's new each week in Christian music. So.
Any other events we can find you at in the coming months, and any exciting things you got planned for the site in the coming months to come?
Yeah, we're really excited about the Music with a Mission tour. It's going to be kind of like a it's a traveling festival. So it's about 9 artists: Hawk Nelson and Super Chick and Firefight. We're going to be the media partner, and so we're hitting about 40 cities there. Really excited about that. It's our first tour sponsorship, and then hopefully we got a couple more here we're going to be announcing in the next couple weeks. So.
Nice. It's definitely been a pleasure being affiliated with you and talking to you here at Creation. Also, another thing we'd like to ask you real quick is the Twitter. Of course, we can find you guys on Twitter, and sometimes you list some of your songs on Twitter. Where can we find you, and the viewers can find you on the Twitter?
Yeah, we're on Twitter. Our username is @NewReleaseTUE. And then also on the radio side, it's NRT Radio. We're also on Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/NewReleaseTuesday. So we're always posting on there as well. Love social media. So.
Kevin Mcneese here from NewReleaseTuesday.com, one of the leading Christian music sites on the internet. Thank you so much for taking time out to appear on our program, and thanks so much for everything you do for promoting Christian music and getting Christian artists out there on the internet. In this day of social media, it's important now as using that means to get them out there and to get the word of Christ out there. So thank you for everything you do in that regard.
Thank you. God bless you guys as well.
Thank you very much. We'll be back with more. We got lots more interviews to come right here. We're live here from Creation 2011 Northwest. Back after this.
Stay tuned. Our interview with Tacoma band Lybecker is coming up next when Creation 2011 Rehoboth Ministries 2-hour special from Enumclaw continues.
Look to the sky, a heartbeat away with seconds to fly. Love is on the side. This is your chance. The moment is now. I know you've been waiting.
For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Christy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Kale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV.
Elizabeth Woody from Champion Center, and we are here right now with the band Lybecker. Guys, how you doing?
Doing great. Not too bad.
Thanks so much for taking the time out to join us here. You're performing main stage on Creation this year for the first time. Can you tell us what it's like to be performing here main stage on Creation? How that kind of all came to be there for you?
We have no idea. We feel completely honored to be here. We've been working hard. We've been touring hard full time for about 1.5 years, and things just kind of fell into place. It's completely of God, and we're very blessed. So.
Tell us how kind of Lybecker came to be, and how long you guys been doing this, and for people who are not necessarily familiar with you guys' music, how would you describe yourselves?
I would say we're an alternative rock band, and we started about 2 years ago as just kind of an acoustic project, but it was always supposed to be full band. And so Dan actually met Chris in France. He lived there for a year, and so when we kind of started uniting again, he called up his buddy Chris, and we started touring together, and we've been playing music and making records.
Amazing. I've known you guys for about, or at least a couple of you, for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Back in the Club Impact days, did you guys ever think that you would be on the main stage at Creation?
Oh man.
No, we actually were just talking about that the other day where we were like, we were like sneaking into this festival a couple of years ago and now we actually got to play it, so.
Like you didn't pay for your wristband sneaking in, like in the suitcase, or?
I plead the fifth on that.
Oh, great. That's good. It's okay. It's a Christian festival. They're going to forgive you. You just have to go forward for the invitation there.
But the Club Impact days, I mean, going back to that, I know that with Tooth and Nail being a local company, I used to always be like, why won't you sign my ska band when they would come to our shows and stuff. I'm kind of grateful they never signed my ska band.
And that band's name again was?
Not even close.
Oh, that was you? Thank you for the sellouts, man. Yeah, we went through a lot of lasagna that night. Yeah, thank you for that.
Ska band.
You guys have any particular favorite Bible scriptures or characters in the Bible that you guys kind of hold on to when you're doing what you're doing every day?
Yeah, for me, something that's kind of just been an eye opener is always knowing John 3:16, but always realizing we never look at the bigger picture of things, and how John 3:17 is that God didn't come into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world, and that's. I mean, I grew up very kind of, when I was in high school, I was kind of a judgmental Christian, and that's changed through just that, realizing that, like, we are all sinners, who am I to judge anybody else? God, not even Jesus condemned.
Is there an interesting story behind the name Lybecker?
There is, actually. Not a lot of people know this, but we really love animals. And we really like to, help animals out in any way we can. We found out that there's actually a squirrel from Canada called the Lybecker squirrel that is on the verge of being extinct. And so we were like, we really need to help people become aware of this, so this living creature doesn't become extinct.
That's deep.
You can actually Google it.
I thought it was your last name.
So
man.
Well, coincidentally, it is my last name.
So the squirrel and the band are both named after you. That's really amazing.
It's true. I feel like I have a lot in common with that squirrel.
Awesome. So I heard a rumor that you've done some youth pastor work?
Yeah, me and Dan actually used to both be youth pastors before we kind of started this band, and then we felt like God really challenged us to just take it on the road, because we really look at our band as like an extension of our youth ministry, because the majority of people that we come in contact with and the majority of people that come to our concerts are younger people, and so it's just really cool to take something you love and let God just use it,
Absolutely.
Now, because you're involved with a little bit of youth pastoring and stuff like that, when people leave your shows, when people, get acquainted with your music and who you guys are, attend one of your shows, such as the one here, when they leave, what's kind of the one lasting impact that you want people to leave when they're leaving your music?
I think the biggest thing is we really want to be honest with people with where we're at in life and the things that we struggle with and the joys that we have in good times, and we just want to be honest and just be friends with people.
Now, kind of tell us where we can find you on, websites or Facebooks or Twitters or that nature.
We have a website, www.lybeckermusic.com, and we also have a Facebook, facebook.com/LybeckerMusic, and we also have a Twitter, @LybeckerMusic. It's @LybeckerMusic, not @Lybecker, because a lot of people do @Lybecker, and it's not it. So @LybeckerMusic.
Hopefully we don't find anything too fun when we go at just Lybecker. Hopefully we'll find some random person when we go to Lybecker or something.
The Save the Squirrel Fund. I looked it up. That's for that.
Is it really the Save the Squirrel Fund?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can send nuts. Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
Save the squirrels.
Save the squirrels.
Save the squirrels.
Save the squirrels.
SOS.
That is an appropriate message with the Bob Barker mic in your hand.
It's true. I feel like Bob Barker with this mic.
Yeah.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
And save your squirrels.
Little known fact, Bob Barker is still alive.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I was actually on The Price is Right a couple years ago.
No.
What?
Yeah.
No joke.
Seriously?
I wasn't a contestant, but actually, where they're like they have like the row of everything where they're like $5, Bob. I actually sat behind the people.
So you're right in front row there.
I was right in front, dead in center.
What was the date on that so we can clip that in?
Was it during the Bob Barker era or the Drew Carey
It
era?
was definitely the Bob Barker era.
We don't know when, because we're going to look that up and put it in the show.
I don't remember. It was years ago.
Well, if you're
Probably one of his final years or something there.
One more thing that we got to get on here. Tell us the story about these hats that are being knit for your band.
Well, my lovely grandma, Nellie, she makes us all of our hats for us. She just wanted to do it to bless our band, and she just loves to make beanies. It kind of started off where she just always made beanies for all the homeless kids in Tacoma, which is the city we're from, and then she just started making us beanies as well to sell and stuff like that. So it's pretty. She's actually going to be here today. I'm going to bring her up on stage.
Amazing. Is she going to be wearing a beanie?
She might. It might ruin her grandma fro.
That's true.
Guys, we thank you for taking the time to appear on our program. We definitely wish nothing but the continued success for you guys and continued just wonderful music, and that you lead a many to gospel of Jesus Christ, not only through your youth pastoring, but through the band itself and wherever you go across this country and across this great world that definitely needs the message that you guys are putting out there. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We're here with Lybecker. We got a lot more to come, a lot more guests to come. We got 10th Avenue North, Tony Nolan. We've also got a whole lot more when we come back. Creation 2011, Enumclaw Expo Center in Enumclaw, Washington. Don't go away.
For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Christy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Kale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV.
You're on? Okay. Rehoboth Ministries Television, we're here for our Creation 2011 2-hour special here from the Enumclaw Expo Center in Enumclaw, Washington. Joseph Neal here. Alongside, we're just outside the grounds, outside the exhibition hall here at the Expo Center, where at this time we'd like to take a look at one of the sponsors and one of the many vendors that help to make Creation 2011 a reality each and every year. And one of those featured sponsors is the organization called Save the Storks. Welcome, guys. Thank you for taking the time out for our program today.
It's been a wonderful weekend. It hasn't barely rained at all. It's just been beautiful.
Now, kind of share with our viewers kind of the vision behind Save the Storks and what you guys are, the mission, the vision, what you guys are looking to accomplish out there.
The vision's simple. Everybody knows that when you show a sonogram to a pregnant woman who's trying to make the decision whether to keep her baby or not, it drastically increases her chances of keeping it. And so we've decided, what if we empowered a pregnancy center to not just be a passive resistance waiting for the woman to come to the pregnancy center, but if we could create a vehicle that would take that pregnancy center right to the woman who's going in for an abortion. We've done some experimenting with some buses in New York, and we were able to find that we were able to get 30 girls per week to get on a bus, a stork bus, and then 20 of those women decided to keep their baby. And so we decided this is what we want to do. Let's put all our money and risk everything we have and see if we can find some donors and build our own set of stork buses and then provide sonograms to women right at the door of abortion clinics everywhere.
Looks absolutely incredible. Now, when did this vision, Save the Storks, kind of start? When did this all kind of come about for you guys?
Last November, basically, we got invited to see what the EMC Pregnancy Center was doing, some really awesome pro-life Catholics. And we went and they showed us basically how they operate. And we were blown away. I mean, I've been an activist my whole life, and I've never seen anything that was able to persuade 20 women a week to keep their baby. And that just blew my mind. And so I said, whatever it takes, we're going to do this. We're going to do this as quick as we can. We're going to get these things mobilized. And we've almost paid off this one already. We have about $30,000 still to raise to finish this bus. But then once we do, we've got a lineup of pregnancy centers that we want to provide sonogram buses to next.
Is there a certain region at this moment that you guys are going to target with this bus and provide services for? And is the kind of the long-term goal to kind of gradually expand that as more funding becomes available and things of that nature?
Exactly. We're starting out in Dallas, Texas. Dave's actually living right now in Dallas, Texas, and he can share a little more about that.
Yeah, we're working with a pregnancy center called the Downtown Pregnancy Center in Dallas, and they will be operating the stork bus, and I'll be there to do the missionary work in front of the abortion clinic, making sure that everything is being taken care of as far as the ultrasound and actually, can we cut this real quick? I just totally.
Yeah.
Ready?
Town Pregnancy Center. They will be operating the bus, and I'll be working as a missionary in front of the abortion clinic to make sure that everything's running smoothly and coordinating volunteers.
That's absolutely fantastic. Now, can you quickly kind of show us inside one of these things and show us kind of ideally how it'll be operating? It's absolutely wonderful from the outside. Just the design of it is absolutely incredible.
This is an unfinished vehicle, okay? Unfinished because we actually have paid for a lot of the interior, but we didn't finish it yet because we're still trying to raise money. We're using the setup here to show people what we're going to do on the screen on the video. Right here, there's going to be a wall. So the front half of the bus is a counseling center with big soft couches, and it's just laid out as the Taj Mahal for a woman. Really soft colors and soft lighting, and we just want to make a very pleasant atmosphere for her. The back half of the bus is more a professional look. It's going to be more of a medical area where we're going to actually provide the sonograms. So we'll have a computer over here and then a table back there, and some cabinets, and it's. Once a woman gets her sonogram, she's going to get a photo printed out of her baby. And on the back side of that photo will be all the information for the local church and the local pregnancy center for her to take with her. Then as the woman finishes her sonogram, she comes back in the counseling center, and they're able to share with her basically what it means to be a mom. The first time, someone's celebrating her mothering with her, and just saying, here's the stage of development you're in. Here's some things you're going to have to go through. We've got these classes for you to help you get ready, to have a baby. And then they also offer all of the resources that the pregnancy center can provide, such as food, as the woman won't be working, and some clothing, and they have housing, and they have all sorts of training and all sorts of other provisions that are given by the local church.
That's wonderfully awesome that you kind of provide those ladies with the resources and the materials necessary to kind of make a more informed decision and be able to give all the info in their hands that a lot of them don't have, and making a decision like that I think is incredible. How many volunteers will kind of go around with this bus and travel, and how many does it take to kind of pull this thing off and make it a reality?
It's going to be a team of about 5 or 6 that's going to be at an abortion clinic. Any more than that, and it's a little bit, too much. We really want to be sensitive to a woman. This is it's a very private matter for her. We have a different position than most pro-life organizations. We're not trying to scare the woman away or make her feel uncomfortable about being there. We want to just offer her the option of hearing some of the abortion alternatives. And to our amazement, when we offer that, the women say, sure, we'd love to hear it. And they miss their appointment, they get on the bus, and we share, a picture of their baby. We share Jesus with them. We laugh. We cry with them. I mean, it's an intense experience. And at the end of the day, these are our friends on Facebook. These are our friends who are text us back and forth and send us the very photos of their baby, 7 months later, which is just the most wonderful experience. And it changed my life.
Is that kind of what makes being a part of this kind of worthwhile, is kind of the before and after, hearing those testimonies, hearing those stories from those people that have saved their babies and now they're just as wonderful as can be?
That's exactly it. It's literally like preserving a lineage. Imagine the impact of that mother keeping her baby, who then has a baby, and then has a baby. Imagine if your great-great-great-great-grandmother was aborted, or something like that. The impact, you can't even comprehend it. And when you just know that a woman's life has changed forever and that she loves you because of that, that changed my life. There's nothing more great that I can think of than that. What else is going to matter in 1,000 years? Besides the fact that this lineage is there because we were there.
And kind of tell our viewers where we can kind of connect with you online and find out more information about your organization and how people can kind of get in action and help support you guys.
Yeah, the name is Save the Storks. It's pretty simple. Save the Storks is SaveTheStorks.com. And if you Google search Save the Storks, we've got videos on YouTube, and a whole bunch of all the sites that come up will be Save the Storks. So just remember SaveTheStorks.com. I don't think there's any other pro-life organization using storks as their motto. And so if you forget Save the Storks, just put in storks and pro-life and you'll find us.
We definitely thank you as a ministry for everything you're doing, not only for the pro-life community, but for these ladies nationwide and definitely throughout the Dallas area who didn't have this alternative until now. And for these ladies nationwide and definitely throughout the Dallas area who didn't have this alternative until now. And now they do, thanks to you guys. And so thank you for giving them that alternative. Thank you for giving all the information, all the resources in their hands to make a better informed decision and to save some of those children. So thank you for everything you do in the community out there.
Yeah, and there's one other thing I have to say, since you're giving me a platform to speak in front of a camera. There's been some Christians who said silly things like, money isn't everything, you know, and that's true, but it's right up there with, you know, oxygen. You know, this bus does not exist without money. And we need people to be as generous as possible and to give us as much money as they can. This bus costs, in the end, with ultrasound and fully state-of-the-art, $159,000. And that may seem like a lot, but we mathematically figured it out. That's about $350 per baby that will be saved, which is a pretty small donation when you consider what it costs to save a baby, or the man-hours you could spend from an abortion clinic day after day to save one, compared to having one of these buses. And so I ask anyone who's seeing this, if it's in their heart to save babies, to save these women with us and join us, be as generous as you can and give as much money as you can.
There's a spot as well where they can donate online and stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely. You can donate right online. Just click the button, put how much you want to give us, and send the money.
We definitely want people to go to Save the Storks. And Joe here, along with Joe, for Save the Storks, wonderful service you provide. Thanks again for taking the time out to appear on our program, and it's definitely a pleasure talking with you guys, and God bless you for the services you provide.
God bless you as well.
We're back with more here from the Enumclaw Expo Center. We're inside the Save the Stork bus right now. Back with more on Rehoboth Ministries Television when we come back. Don't go away.
Our creation theme song, Sean Locke. The music video, Hello, is next when Creation 2011 continues from Enumclaw. Don't go away. View this and other select episodes of Rehoboth Ministries Television online at blip.tv/Rehoboth Ministries. Online, on demand, anytime you want. Our online home for Rehoboth Ministries. For more Rehoboth Ministries, we invite you to tune into our normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m., only on TCTV Channel 22. Join Pastor Christy Horowitz and Associate Pastors Gary Kale and Jim Presley as they deliver fun, exciting, and biblical sermons that will apply to your everyday life. That's Rehoboth Ministries' normal hour-long editions, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. and Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. on TCTV.
I know you're out there listening, thinking of a way you could change your position. And those dreams that you long let fade away were the hopes to a brighter day. Wake up, don't play it safe. The key to your freedom is in your faith. And here's where it all meets face to face. For this moment in time won't be erased. Take a deep breath and look to the sky. A heartbeat away with seconds to fly. Love is on your side. This is your chance. The moment is now. I know you've been waiting to turn it around. Just look back and look open, and you'll figure out there's so much more to who you are right now. I know your heart beats for more, much more than what you're settling for. And I say that it all could change today. There's something about amazing grace. There is hope for the hopeless, for the fallen, for the fearless. I'm going all in. My arms stretched to the broken one. In the shadow of the dark, never seen the sun. So take a deep breath and look to the sky. A heartbeat away with seconds to fly. Love is on your side. This is your chance. The moment is now. I know you've been waiting to turn it around. Just look back and look open, and you'll figure is your chance. Come on.